You know what it is? It's the
Irregular
show. What up with y'all? Back again. This is it's called as an anime brainstorm.
This is the pod of writing.
Writing
creative.
Writing and bullshit.
I mean, especially since, and if you notice...
They haven't noticed. There's no way they could have possibly noticed.
I mean, they see it on the bottom, man. Like, obviously...
All they do is changes our sitting arrangement.
I
just realized. Changes our sitting arrangement. I was sitting there and you were sitting here. That's really all they could possibly tell. They don't see the surroundings. But yeah, we did some renovations.
Reworkings.
Yes, in the podcast studio. Let's call it that.
And then the fucking... Are you gonna do the re-upload with the first one? Or you probably already... Well, you might have already done it.
Alright, yeah, so,
yeah, if you see on the middle screen, it's Red Dead right now. Because God forbid somebody fucking put Pokemon in the background.
Yeah.
God fucking forbid.
We were just,
Season 1 is just so trademark heavy, guys, right now. It's just...
But that's why I keep trying to tell you about, like, I want to talk about Patreon. Why don't you like the idea of Patreon?
Because Patreon's a moot point.
It's not.
So
we can make it.
You gotta pay to view the content off rip.
Right. Which
is stupid off rip.
Millions of people do.
No, they fought. The reason why Patreon
paywall,
works,
right?
And the reason why it works is because there's people who generate enough free content on other platforms to funnel viewership to the Patreon. So if they want to see an uncensored version of it, in 2026 ain't nobody buying your Patreon.
So they can watch Pokemon with us. Like, that's the difference.
And that's not work.
That's the difference. Is like copyright infringement doesn't exist on Patreon. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. You can watch all that shit way simpler than YouTube. Like, it's like peer-to-peer type of shit.
That's not... I know what peer-to-peer means. That's not what that is.
It's not what Patreon is?
No. Patreon is a paywall that allows you to say whatever for the most part. But...
you can view most shit on there that you can't get away with on YouTube. Like, that's the whole point to me of Patreon, is that you can say and watch and do way more there, because it's like a private thing.
But you're trying to pitch it in the sense of...
Like, YouTube can't do that because YouTube is now essentially... YouTube is essentially like network television, because it's free and this is how everybody consumes shit, so it has to be like...
Right.
Regulated. But like Patreon is like fucking...
It's not the Wild West.
No, it's just like cable. It's like...
No, I'm saying Patreon is not the Wild West. It's not freedom unlimited.
It's a little more free than YouTube. And people can pay us.
But
so I'm just trying to figure out, like...
Because you want to skip straight to Patreon, and that's not how things work in this whole business. It's just not.
Why does Patreon exist?
Patreon exists because of other sites like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Patreon also has a lot of sex workers that use it as a primary source of paying. So, like, we're talking about companies that, if you took the sex work or the illegit shit out, they don't really hold up that long. And also, Patreon only works until...
You're right, maybe we should put this on OnlyFans. On OnlyFans, we can put anything.
For the most part.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's who says it's just sex. Like, OnlyFans is just a site, an app. We can put our content there, and people can find us on OnlyFans. What do you think?
I think it's a terrible idea.
Oh. Really?
Yeah. It's not going...
I thought reaching more...
It doesn't reach
more. An audience. I thought reaching an audience. It doesn't?
No. There's no actual reach with these places.
One more.
Wouldn't even be one.
From OnlyFans?
Nope. Wouldn't
But
be.
OnlyFans only has fans. You wouldn't get one? Is what you're telling me?
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Oh,
no.
It's free.
If you want,
it's free. It's only time. As much as I doom scroll doing nothing, it's just time to add the email and create the account. It's not costing me any money.
But
I just have to upload it there.
But there's.
Would you be against it having OnlyFans?
It's not. If you're doing podcasts to do it for money, quit. It's never going to happen. That's not how podcasts become successful. That's what it is. That's just what it is. That's just life. If you do a podcast and you're off rip trying to make money, you're never going to make money. The only podcast that has made traction are podcasts that actively do it for the clout of, or do it for the game.
You do a podcast to relate to different fans and push them to your actual shit you might want to sell, like an anime or music or something else. Like, this is why you do a podcast. You're doing a podcast still essentially is a part of making money on something else. Like, when you make the anime, there's no way he's like, I'm just going to be happy that we created the anime and put it out there. Like, you're going to make money off of the anime being a hit. That's the whole point.
Money is not the whole point of.
It's not the whole point.
But
it comes with the territory of being the best. You can't. It's not like
you can be the best and not have money.
It's not like having the most money makes you the best. But usually, when you're the best, you end up making the most.
Not
No,
true.
this is how it goes. Okay.
All right, let's put it like this. Let's put this in a mathematical formula that makes sense.
Mathematical thing. Name me
the best at whatever topic or whatever thing is.
Yeah.
Is not generally the best suited person. It is the person who has enough greed for it.
No, money comes through mastery of whatever thing it is. It just comes. Now, if you're looking for, like, say a boxer or like Michael Jordan, like people that play sports or people that like to draw or sing or whatever, it's like, I just like this so much that I do it. And through that, like Michael Jackson, who just loved making music and possibly making love with small boys. But Michael Jackson, he like his love for that wasn't like, I want to make more money specifically. Maybe it was. He wanted to buy a lot of different shit.
Maybe it was his daddy whooping the shit out of his ass, telling him, "You gonna perform, boy."
Yeah,
look at what I did to your brothers.
Yeah, and that's why he wanted to be the best and wanted to have all the monies. But I'm saying is that mastery, like, it just comes with it. Not that you're asking for it. Nobody's like, I'm the best at everything, and then nobody's ever paid like it.
The best people.
Where does it happen? Where there's somebody who's the best in their field, but they also make no money. Like,
all right, so this would fall in line with those who are underprivileged, unable to actually get the equipment, this and that. So we just add financials as the cost of barrier as well. See, this is like video gamers. You have the average pro gamer is capped out at 22, 23. That means if you are post that age, realistically speaking, you should stop trying to be a pro video gamer because you missed the boat. It's just biology at that point. You can't beat biology in that point. Yeah, that's why I like Pokemon. It's more of a mentality than anything else, and probability. But again, mentality. Don't need to have the fastest fingers in the turn-based game.
Right, but if you became the best Pokemon player in the nation, you would just by proxy win tournaments, win prize money, win something.
That would be in theory.
In theory, you couldn't become the best.
Your same point also applies to our politics, like our politicians and stuff like that. And clearly in the real world, we don't have the best policy deciders or policy makers.
No, we don't.
Okay, then, so your point is moot. Your point is invalidated by our real world standards.
No, my point is
the real world examples.
My point
like
is
the best of the best don't make it to their to where they need to be and make money off of it.
My point is this. I didn't put up this green screen, get this camera, and do all of this so we can not generate a way to not go to work anymore. If your plan, I swear to God right now, motherfucker, if your plan is to not culture following, get fans, and make money so we don't have to go work and we can just do what we want to make shit, then let's stop this right now.
But all of this
I don't
is
care.
also work.
I don't give a
That's
fuck.
work.
Time out. This is work. I don't give a fuck about people's opinions. I don't care. If this isn't gonna make me money, I don't give a fuck with any person I say out there. I'm not trying to save your lives. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm trying to generate fucking money. I'm sorry, bro. I'm
but
sorry.
That's not.
Well, I'll turn this shit off.
That's
right
not
now.
the way you
Let's
make money.
stop
You make
recording.
money based off of you.
It's me, and I'm trying to promote
Podcast
myself
is
to
about-
the world. Right.
Podcast is about social commentary.
So why are we recording this? What the fuck's the point of recording this? Because we can just be friends. We hang out all the time. We
We
talk.
do that already.
Right.
Yeah.
So why are we recording this?
Because we're hoping to build.
Is what you're playing? Is this altruistic? Are you trying to save people's lives with this? Because we're about to talk about an anime that we're trying to make and promote. And the only way to make it, whatever, are we just making it to watch it ourselves, or are we making it to a whole lot of people can enjoy it? Because if you're making it I don't give a fuck if people see it.
Was Lord of the
that's
Rings
retarded.
created for money, or was it created for the clout?
Yes, nobody writes
There was no
fucking...
money. There was no money back then for Lord of the Rings.
He
It was
sold-
all in a straight
He
clout.
sold books. Are you going to try to tell me that
J.R. Tolkien. When did Lord of the Rings come out? Come on.
he was dead? He was dead when the movies came out. But he sold the books. And made money off of books. Why do you write a book? Why do you become a best-selling author? To what? To get your idea out to as many people as I think I have a great story I want to share with people. And now sharing that with people comes with you making money.
You cannot escape the term work. You can't. You can't escape work. That's the whole truth of it.
Yeah, but you can't. But it's work.
You can say that this isn't work or
But
this is
your job and my work is slavery, in the most sense.
so you view work
This is really it's a more entertaining. You have to work, so I would rather work in this facet and make money this way, talking to people and entertaining them, than
Then you're not bitching about the concept of work.
No,
you're bitching
about
the avenue of how you get to your work and your money.
I want to be a stand-up comedian, but the thing that keeps me away from being a stand-up comedian is the constant, unending travel, going to places, staying in hotels, being away from your family, or all this bullshit to go around the country. I'm I can entertain people with this fucking camera.
That's right.
I can make people laugh here. So
exactly. That
doesn't change what I want to do effectively, but the same thing as this. If I can't pay bills for my family and I can't do shit for that, then I can't give the same amount of energy and effort that the people will want from me.
Right.
So I want to put all my effort into doing shit like this, so people... This will be my job. My job would be talking to people whatever.
Because that's what I was about to say next. If it's all about the name of achieving
I don't want to be
$1 amount.
Casanat who just turned into a ghost, went away, and might be a clone. I don't know. I don't want to be Casanat. There's so many different ways to make a good. There's a avenue.
There's a respectable way to make the bag.
I want a bag. I don't need the bag company. Now it's just I want a bag, so we can live comfortably doing this, because I think our gift to the world is our gift of gab, our shit talking, our whatever mottos.
POV.
Now, if you want, you can become a journalist and go get shot in fucking Syria. Go do that shit if you want. If you're gonna be altruistic and do that and make no money, this is fine. I can probably get more shit done sitting here talking to this camera and putting out than, let's say Charlie Kirk would get more shit done than going out into the field and doing this shit. So this is where my focus is. And I know, do you think Charlie Kirk went into all this shit for just money?
No, hell no. He ain't even going into this shit for money.
But do you think through all that shit he was financially stable up until his death?
Possibly. Should be in
And
theory.
his wife seems like she's doing just fine. So I guess maybe he had secured a bag or whatever, but he was doing what he felt was right. Like I feel like we should be. It should be for comedy and entertainment, and I like our political views on shit. But the thing about political views is that I'm always going to be bipartisan in the idea that my idea can be changed. Like I don't think any person should be wake up on any topic and be like I'm right wing or left wing before we've heard the issue. To like come, there's certain shit that you're
Context matters.
absolutely context. Like there's certain laws like on crime, right wing, on crime, definitely right wing conservative. Prostitution, I'm liberal. You know what I'm saying? So like,
So
what
he's a
size?
California politician.
Well, I'm just saying. Like I have liberal views on drug use.
Still
But
not conservative.
I'm just saying, only a crazy person is on one side of the fence. We're all should be in the middle because I can find the craziest right wing like, hey, I hate, immigrants and abortion, and I can find something that
that's not crazy.
Okay, that's not crazy. I was just making these examples. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But this is work. This is technically work.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of it, motherfucker. So
as far as because earlier you made it seem like there's a dollar amount that they could pay you to just fucking go away and never do or say anything online.
I didn't say they just like an amount that they could silence me.
Whatever. I mean, but that's where the fucking people take that shit to, and it's like
I don't care what they think. I don't care what crazy that's a crazy person. Then they're not for me, not for us. Fucking unsubscribe, don't subscribe, whatever. I can't control these people, but I guarantee as we grow or whatever, people are going to misconstrue, misunderstand, and misdirect fucking anything I might say to better their own agenda or whatever makes them feel better about it. But like I said, I keep it to I would say it should be inflammatory because it's funny and it's ridiculous to me. I like politics. I'll talk to you. We can keep talking about politics and shit like that. I have my ideas on it, but it's the same thing I said, when we were on audio. A year ago, I was like, I know how this all ends. It ends like a video game. It's Western Hemisphere versus Eastern Hemisphere.
Till as old as time.
And then those two will fight, and then there will be one. Like, it ends with there being one government. I don't know if it's 100 years from now or we all kill each other. But, it's happening so slowly. Right now, we just took over Venezuela to steal their oil reserves, kidnap their president.
In reality, we liberated them from their own dictatorship that was refusing
that being
to
said,
acknowledge
also,
anything.
reality, since Venezuela has more oil reserves in it than the Middle East, but it's harder to get to their oil. But since oil is above $50 a barrel, it's at the same price that it is now for Saudi oil. So we've taken over Venezuela because they have the second highest amount of oil reserves in their country.
I just had to leave a comment on somebody else's video about this. I left it on a Crank Lucas video. To the we was here for oil people. Shut the fuck up. The man could cure cancer and y'all would boo. Oh wait, never mind. They did that when he fast-tracked the corona research and the COVID shot.
He ain't there for oil.
Until Joe got in. To my... Hold on. To the Middle East / what about what we are taking. Yes, we could take their oil, but we can't technically do it right now. We could never have done it. If anything, all we're doing is allowing American companies to go in. That's what happened last time with the bigger issue was that American company went in and the government said, oh, thanks for building this shit up for us. Mine now. That was Maduro. As far as like our side of the world, this and that, look, you gotta get with it. You either with the American Imperium or you in the dirt. Because this whole, oh, we're in it for the oil and stuff. No. We got way more oil than Alaska. We got more oil in fucking places that most people don't even pay attention to. So the idea that it's for oil, it's completely out. We can get oil elsewhere for better. We can get it for damn near free. For a cheaper price than what the Venezuelans will offer us.
Okay, this will change what
as far as
I feel like you went on a tangent based on what I was saying.
The idea is we went over there and helped liberate them. Like they're literally only Americans right now are in here or out here in the streets complaining. Venezuelans that's the only people.
I just said it's inevitable.
The only people who sit there and are complaining about what happened with Trump and this thing are the exact people who do not live on the ground or are a part of that world. So their opinions on the whole, like, and that's the hard thing is that you have literal, and that's what's happening right now since Christmas break is done. Everybody's back. Have you guys paid attention that Iran has women in the streets right now taking off burqas and their fucking hijabs, screaming for American freedom?
Titties. Are there titties out?
No.
I hope so. Hey, if they have their titties out, America will come. Alright? If they started parading in the streets and something that happens to them is like,
flip side to that,
those titties.
Flip side to that, man, Dami has already shut down Times Square just so he can do calls to prayer. It's not even fourth day into the fucking thing. So 4 days into it, he's already got Muslims in the middle of New York Times Square just fucking giving it up like that.
In the New York Times.
Or fucking, that shit's so fucking dumb because it's like Times Square. It doesn't, like, the point is still, they're in Times Square doing, shut down traffic and everything. You ain't getting no EMS. God forbid somebody gets shot right there. Because guess what? You gonna die.
That doesn't bother me. Like, traffic gets stopped in New York for protesting for the dumbest of all reasons. So, like,
your inability to see how bad that it is to have that call to prayer will only come back and be like, oh, I should have cared when they come after
I'm just
something
so
you care
much more
about.
scared of the Chinese than the Muslims. But, yeah, I mean, if the number 2 threat comes out and fucks us up, whatever. But,
so how you gonna get money if they fuck us up?
Here's what I'm saying. Is that
if they fuck up,
it doesn't change what I said. America will take over all of South America, starting with Venezuela, and we'll move down. However methodical it happens, we will take over South America, and we will take over Canada. And then China, which what has been doing for the last 20 years, is funding the fuck out, helping OPEC and funding the fuck out of all of Africa. That's the Western Hemisphere there. Now, here's what will be the biggest thing. It's going to be really hard for China to take over all of Europe. I'm going to figure out how they're going to do that. Because, I mean, that's...
You think the Chinese got Africa?
I think they have, more than 50% of Africa, yeah.
Because they spent money on it. Mm-hmm. You think they got it because they spent money on it?
They, money and infrastructure,
It don't matter until they are the second demographic. Until they're the second top demographic there?
What do you mean?
Until they're the Chinese nationalists invade and put feet on the ground in the millions and millions of numbers, thus becoming the second largest population of Africa, then it's not going to happen. Because
here's the thing. It's like they might not have to because every other country has raped Africa. So they kind of hate all the other European countries now. Like they're kicking France and Germany and all the African nations are kicking European countries out.
Define
Because
African nation. As Africa is currently made up of like over 100 different smaller countries.
yeah, I said African nations.
See, now you can't have a global superpower being a 50 nation type deal. It has to be the Kingdom of Africa. If it's if it's the nations of
that's
Africa,
what they're trying to do.
It will never be a. You can't
they're
have
trying
a
to make
coalition.
the United States of Africa. So you're saying 50 can't work as we're sitting in the United States of America with 50 states that combiningly are smaller than Africa. Like we're going to talk about Africa.
Yeah,
size.
because the times are so much more different and the technology is so much
times,
different.
I'm just talking about size and you're like, how could they be? So like, the time is so much different.
Plus,
so
you
now
guys,
they actually have technology.
Plus, you have
these
to have,
African nations.
We're talking
just
about a place that still
nuts.
has to go and have a civil fucking war just to deal with slavery. So until they can get slavery down, the African nations can talk all that talk. But until slavery is abolished in Africa, they have nothing. They got nothing. They say nothing. That's what it is. That's why on a global scale, it's not really much to scoff at. Oh, y'all put y'all shits together. That's cool. We just got to nuke the Chinese, and that's it. You take out the Chinese, boom, everybody is
I just
back.
want to say, I'm like, do people think that the Chinese or the Koreans or other people don't have slavery anymore still?
No, not the Koreans. Actually, it is pretty much only...
I feel like all of North Korea is slavery. But, okay.
You'd argue that some jobs are just straight up slavery. But, again, literal slavery is still happening in African nations, especially some of those nations that you are tagging along into the list of nations of Africa. So, in order for them to become a global power, they have to actually unite as one nation of Africa. And until that day, they will never become.
They also have to be allowed to do that. Do you think it's all them not being able to communicate? Or do you think it's other nations getting their best interest to take minerals and resources and money while they fight?
It's mostly infighting.
When you think it's all infighting?
No, I said it's mostly infighting.
Mostly infighting.
Yeah, because when you look
I think that's bullshit.
Well, look at Minnesota, for example. They have literal clan wars over there, fighting for political power. And, for added context, they changed the state flag to look like a Somalian flag. Same color scheme, same star, they just added another one to turn it slightly. It's Minnesota, a little Somalia now. But the point is still there. They got caught up because of too much infighting. That's the only reason why the rest of the country even knows about Minnesotan fraud, the Somali fraud. It's because of the different clan wars that was going on. Again, until African nations become singular, it will not be recognized as a global power like you would say the United States.
The United States is... You can choose to believe me or not, or be at this impasse. I 100% believe the world and the powers that be have all the interest in creating chaos and keeping war happening. Where people might have found peace. I think peace might have been achieved without intervention of America or European powers at some point in Africa over the last 70 years. I believe that wholeheartedly in my being. I believe that some sort of resolution in united countries would have, but there's too much sugar cane and gold and minerals and cobalt and carbon and things in there to steal to get all the money from, than to let them actually govern themselves. I don't believe they are allowed to have a government.
But see, when you say you're physically conservative and stuff like this, it's only betrayed by something like that. A claim to be made such in that fashion.
I never said
because that's the classic. That's a classic progressive liberal talking point that, oh, Africa would be so great in this because if it was just pure isolationism. No, it's baked into their bones. It's baked into the culture. It's baked into some of the religious sects. They were already doomed for failure. Just like the Mayans, just like the Incans. There is just some parts of it that were better than others. The North, that's why they have Saharan and Sub-Saharan. Sub-Saharan could not even be thought of to be conquered or even
I think
explored.
you're right, historically. I think you're right. You're probably right. It's baked into cultures are bad.
Like, you had clan wars fighting it out still today, now.
Right.
And that's where it's like, okay, so whatever that is, that's beyond just skin or beyond resources. That's like belief. That's
right. I see the same shit that's happening in Africa. The same shit that's happening, like, say, in Syria, like Yemen, in the Middle East, and there's religious factions or whatever, and they're fighting each other. They're still doing guerrilla war and slavery and shit like in the Middle East.
And a lot of incest.
Yes.
It's
still happening there too.
2026.
You like to just add Africa as only Africans as demons.
Oh no, there's Chinese demons, there's fucking Asian demons, there's fucking Muslim demons.
Right, I tried to say, you were like, nah, there's no Korean slaves. I'm like, alright.
But no, there really isn't there's no South Korean slaves, there's no Japanese slaves, there's Chinese slaves.
I say Korea, Korea used to be, before these wars where the people were dividing shit up, these, like, I don't know if you ever seen, like, I want to get this,
the Koreans just think they're fucking lit because they have solo leveling. That shit trash. That shit trash. You bad. You bad now.
They think they're lit because they can steal all of black culture, create K-pop, and then demonize niggas. What about that K-pop culture where y'all motherfuckers steal our dances and do all that shit and be like, oh, it's like we're all K-pop, we have grills. But niggas with their diamond grills is disgusting.
Just
find out.
Hold on. The dance makers of old have retired and have left. You gotta understand, man. But I don't think I don't know. Would you admit
there is no K-pop?
Would you admit that all right, because you got
does K-pop exist without black people?
Yes. Yes, because it did. It literally did.
It did.
It did. What is K-pop in your mind versus what its actual definition is? And also, like
to me, black people created most music. So is it a variation of rock, or what variation of it rock can go back to a black person creating it? Would you like me to explain? K-pop, pop music, like in general.
Pop music is popular culture music, period.
Okay, is that based off of, where are we talking? Is it rock, or is it...
Okay, so this is where you're going to say every musical thing has been done by black people, which is just tantamously false. It's just false.
Not everything.
On a historical sense,
entertaining and cool has lasted.
Again, see, that's just pre-programmed prejudice and racism added in from the progressives.
I'm racist.
I mean, you're buying into a racist narrative.
No, I'm just racist. This is how I was before. I'm not buying into a thing. I think black people are superior. Come at me, bro.
I mean, they already did. That's what per capita was.
I know. It's fine.
It's like...
That's good. I think I can bring everything back to people being jealous of black people. That's how I feel. Whether it's sports, like stealing your bitch, whatever it was, just being cool in general, and music. And like, God damn, niggas are so great.
So when you look at history and you don't see anything from them. Until a lot of white or European foreign interjection.
No. I definitely know we had fighting and infight. I'm saying when I go back to that.
Remember that rapper I showed you?
Beep.
That would be rap right now.
Maybe.
If it wasn't for the white man. Like, that's
Bro.
literal shits. That's literal shits because they brought. It wouldn't be the culture. The culture would be sounds, not words. It would be more about how does it make you feel? What do you interpret? Self-interpretation of a song.
Yeah,
We wouldn't care about what the lyrics meant. We would just care about how it makes you feel and how it sounds.
Right. So what happens? Yeah, because we needed their language, their words, to communicate in the way we communicate.
Now,
Right. So, but we just took their shit and made it cooler than they could have ever made it. Who knows how cool their shit is? I don't know their hip language. That shit could sound amazing. Now, doing that already sounds like it's rhythmic, like it's a
never
like
mind.
it's a drum. That shit might be bomb. You don't know what the fuck they're saying with that sounds like an instrument. You're supposed to be using it like
I think I just heard it on the fucking soundtrack in the background.
right.
Holy shit.
I'm just saying it did. Instrumental is great, so like sounds good. If think about if every beat, boom, 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 was different words.
Oh god.
That we don't know. But look, that's just my prejudice. Maybe that's me lying to myself to make me feel more confident. I don't know.
It could have just been the subsequent after effects of fucking American psyops that happened to the populace and abroad. I mean, America is one of the few countries that were out there fucking with people's brains from the very get-go.
Okay. Well, are black people the oldest known?
Currently, no.
They're currently not the oldest.
No, there's actually a lot of evidence that sits there and interjects an actual counter to that.
I would like to find that because I saw DNA evidence that linked.
I mean, there's also footprints, fossils, there's articles of clothing, there's skeletons that they have found that come... Basically, it flips the fucking story.
They were unblack skeletons?
Yeah, actually, there was caves...
They're all white. Skeletons are white.
Hey, man. It's in the bones and the DNA. Fucking... No, they had the Caucasus Mountains bullshit. That's, like... There's also some other mountains out there that have shit that's apparently getting even older as they go down, but it's just like...
Neanderthals.
It's too treacherous for them to fucking go get in there and go get it. And I'm like... Can you imagine how much shit...
What does that mean? What does too treacherous mean for them to go get... Too treacherous for them to go
It's
get
too
evidence?
It's too dangerous for the white people to go down there.
Absolutely.
Which, if you think about white explorers and how they explored everything for the most part, them and the fucking crazy Asian people and the Indians that were sitting there like, yeah, we'll just throw like 40,000 young souls at this to figure it out. We good for it. You know, like fucking Cat Williams says, black man's not gonna sit there to do that shit. I'm mixed. I for sure shit ain't going exploring shit. I'm smart enough. I'm fucking smart enough shit. And it's really not worth figuring out, is it? Is it really worth figuring out?
That's what I speculate about. I don't really care about the truth.
Pretty much at this
point.
point.
I was talking about, I would love the truth is tantalizing. But like, it's the curiosity of finding the answer. Whatever the answer is, I don't care about the outcome.
Like when they had to stop
when
they had to stop drilling towards the center of the earth because weird shit kept happening, or like the Antarctic hole that has the fucking weird noises coming out of it. Look.
Yeah, exactly. So like if I find out if I find out we were fully God's children, creation, and we had a divinative purpose on this world, on this earth, I'm like, oh, that's great. But then I found out it's like, hey, we were slaves created by aliens to mine gold. I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy too. Mm-hmm. I'd be just as interested and curious about the answer. See, this it doesn't matter. I want that is what the answer.
But see, this is why when they scoff fucking Scientologists and shit like this, and they make fun of them, I'm like, well, the smartest answer is to say I don't know. And the people who scoff those things,
people don't like agnostic people, like people who are religious.
Because you have a whole swath of agnostic people who have gone out there and have purposely damned the name of agnostic. You have people who have gone out there for decades now and have sullied the name.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I hate about this thing, right? So in the Bible, and even from people that are atheists, right? People hate the lukewarm. It's like either there's no God or you're fully into God, and it's the best of that. Like,
That's why I like
but
the
what I always hear is like, I don't like to trust the thing that you hear over and over and over and over because like it seems like something that they're using to trick you.
Yes,
right.
It's one of those things. So it's one of those flags that comes up. You know, some people have them, some people don't. Like when you can notice when you see somebody's crazy eyes. You know what crazy eyes in a female is, right? Like you've seen it. So okay, some of y'all might have seen it, some of you might not. Or like when they try and put emphasis on you or try to win you over to their side based off of either your ethnicity, political preference, or sexual orientation, or your male or female type shit. They'll try and put heavier emphasis. Like they'll hit you with the, "Hey, we brothers got to stick together" type shit. Yeah. You ever had someone say some shit like that to you, and then
I'm like, okay,
exactly. Yeah. Same thing applies to this religious shit. When you have all these people saying, it's the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and it's and you got all the Nephilim, all that bullshit. You got the Muslims that sit there and be like, Jesus Christ, he was bullshit. You know
how happy I'd be if I was like, oh, Nephilim are for real? I was like, oh, Nephilim were the ones that are attacking people in Florida?
We still have no answer.
I still have no answer to that. But if I had the answer, I'd be so happy. If those are, let me know, are those biblical, like, creatures or aliens? This is one or the other.
Right.
Because, so
it's all about, to me, it seems more like the story. What is the human story?
Right, but that's
what is the prequel?
But you see that, what we're talking about right now, that's what makes all this other political bullshit going around moot. That's a moot point. I don't give a fuck with these fake politicians that are cutting up the... Like, all we can do is kill all of them, which...
Do right and kill everything.
All we can do is be... It's like, so it's not a logical plan.
Right.
So... What I'm more worried about is, or more interested in, is like, okay, this is all, I believe all these politicians, I don't
trust them.
I don't trust any one of them. I think when all the cameras go off, they like high five each other and they fuck hoes together that are underage. And
hey, DC.
Every single one of them, Republicans, Democrats, they all went to college together. They all have the same type of views, and they're fucking. I think they're like daytime actors, and they're yelling at each other.
It's the black pill.
That's it.
It's the black pill that's been like force fed through so much failures and so many things. Like I've been black pilled for a little bit because of the fucking damn Angino quitting the FBI. Doge not getting fucking solidified as a permanent feature of government. People were bitching about them not being, but they're only there for X amount of time, and then they had to get yeeted out. That's what it is. Fucking, that's like the Candace Owens shit. So most people have taken time off on politics and shit. We can just run it down as such. New York is now for Mandami, whatever the fuck his name is. He won that shit. That's whatever. Fucking Democrats cleaned up in Virginia. They got their spot, but there's a special election on the 6th. Who fucking knows? Who fucking cares? I'm still waiting for Civil War.
Well, yeah.
Certain things, for example.
World War III will happen before Civil War.
No way.
For sure.
No way. It has to happen because of it.
No, because here's what I'm saying. This is dominoes. Like,
right.
Us attacking. All right, so Russia's been attacking Ukraine. Everybody's going after their little gym right now.
Oh, well, I was going to wrap that up too.
We've decided, as America, our little gym to take is Venezuela. Right? That's what we decided. We started fighting them, whatever. We're
actually, it's the first.
I know, but we've been bombing Somalia and other shit too. And we've been bombing people in Africa and other shit too. So we started doing that before, but we made Venezuela more public, which is weird because it's the same type of bombs we're getting sent to Africa. But Africa's government asked for it because they couldn't handle the rebels. So that's what I've been told. Anyway.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. That's what I've been told. That the government asked for them.
That the government asked for, which I also believe is bullshit.
Flip side to that, the Venezuelan people had asked for this.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why
that's what they're telling us that they asked for.
You have the Venezuelans out there right now partying it up, and you have the white people protesting that they're even free. Like, we shouldn't have intervened. I'm sorry, but like, we intervene where we gotta, like with the Congo. Yeah, we sending fucking shit to go help the Christians in the Congo nation because they're getting massacred out there. Yeah, fuck it. I'm with it. Hey, I tell you what though, you'll get closer to the United States of Earth sending them to the fucking Congo and trying to help out the Christian populace over there than you will sitting there just being non-interventionist on it. But like, as far as politics travel down or wound down for the end of the year, like people started bitching about the Candace Owens versus TPUSA. I mean, like I said before, or I don't know if I've asked this to you on pod. You ever heard of TPUSA?
Yeah, the toilet paper of
no.
America.
No, so the answer is no.
Oh.
Did you ever see anything on any signs, anything? You travel around the DMV. You get around. You ain't see shit. I ain't see shit. He's more Nova. I'm Sova. Like, I travel all across the state for work all the time. Let me tell you what I've never seen. A fucking Turning Point USA thing at any of the schools I've gone by. So to sit there and like tell me that MAGA has to fall in line with Turning Point USA is high key stupidity.
But Turning Point USA has been so much better with Charlie Kirk's wife. Like, her new opinions are just so CIA. I mean, yes, so awesome.
Like, she has government/military background, through family members.
You know, I just found out that do some other shit. Mr. Beast has military background. His grandfather,
Carolinas.
Yeah, but his grandfather was CIA, and I've been telling people for years, like at least 5 years, that
I know
Mr. Beast
is the devil,
is the Antichrist.
Yep.
He's named Mr. Beast.
Why?
he's the most influential. He's seemingly nice.
Well, I mean,
and we found out that he
had a hot run. He had the hot run.
But everybody loved him, and he just seemed like this run hasn't ended. He still has like people. All
I mean,
around the world
it's not the same as what it was. It was
true.
Up here,
It finally peaked.
Yeah.
But his influence, if this motherfucker,
when criticism came to grind him down, it only grinded him down a little bit.
I'm saying his influence is mythical. He can literally do Willy Wonka.
He can Willy Wonka anybody.
He can Willy Wonka be like, hey, I'm gonna put a golden turkey beef jerky thing and wanna go buy all of my beef jerky at the store. Or go buy a Feastable. He has Feastables.
Again,
look for the golden Feastable.
His fucking story, the way his story is written, is very, very cosmically lit. Or it's very fitting, especially with the background characters and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And the same thing applies for like the Kirk situation. You know, I'm sorry, but telling me that I don't know how I shouldn't judge how people grieve is wild when after a week, and even as a Christian, okay, I grew up in a Catholic household, but, you know, I'll side more with that. But even then, just ask yourself, or ask your spouse, hey, if I got murked in front of a bunch of people, like at a college, you know, if I just got
by a drone with an exit wound, what's going on from behind?
If I get sniped, allegedly, and that's how I go, on live in front of everybody, and then immediately there's people out there talking shit about me, my wife saying that a week afterwards she forgives my killer is wildly wrong. That is the wrong way to grieve. Throwing on some skin tight black leather pants and a nice crop top or a nice fucking blouse top to fucking do a show and pick up where your husband left off. That's sick.
If we get millions,
and for people to be like, "Oh, you can't critique how this woman grieves," that's wrong. It's extremely wrong. Oh, why are you? Candace has been debunked already. Candace is coming here to sow discord and confusion and make people hate TV USA. TV USA was only held together because of Charlie. Because he was the good force in it. You're not, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean,
who is D12 without Eminem? Slim Shady.
Yeah, a bunch of rejects.
And if Slim Shady was to get shot while doing a D12 video, are we thinking that, the insurance policy...
This is like if Ben Shapiro, who I would have rather gotten murdered, got killed, and then, like, his backup people were like...
They're not going to really get any financial money coming from my sector, especially from the Austin. I'll tell you that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, it's just as inflammatory. And is that fucked up? Is that a messed up idea? It's like, I would have wished Ben Shapiro would have gotten shot instead of Charlie Kirk.
No, it's actually... when you look at the thing...
Is that anti-Semitic?
Only if you say it's because he's a Jew. I don't think it's because he's Jewish. I didn't
add that to it, but I wouldn't be like, let's take it away. I would say you being a Jew is middle. It's not a positive or a negative to me.
It's a neutral.
And I'll leave it neutral. Because there could be positive, like...
Well, let's put it like this, bitch.
Say it's like you're a chick with big tits, positive. Right? But if it doesn't matter your race, it's not going to be like, Puerto Rican... White, big tits, hell.
White woman with big tits, I'm kind of turning away from. And only because we know these genes game. I'm
not talking about wifey, I'm trying to fuck. That's all I'm talking about. Yeah, this is all just fucking. I'm not talking about wifey. I'm not talking about...
Hold on. It could be deceptive.
I'm talking about assassinating. I'm talking about killing that pussy. That's all I'm saying. Cracking that pussy that one time. I don't mean to use a euphemism for Charlie Kirk's assassination.
Yeah, as far as that,
cracking that pussy.
As far as like the two, if it was Ben Shapiro, it wouldn't have been as bad. I only say that because he's basically already done his job. He's founded his company, and his shit is pretty much gone. People listen to him still because he talks fast and he says what he says.
There would have been just as many people.
It's his political preferences, his personality. Now, you can kind of interchange that with somebody else who also talks as fast and keeps it kind of robotic-y.
All right, now here's the thing. There would have been just the same people that didn't like Kirk don't like Shapiro, right? So...
I think more.
All right. Here's what I'm saying. That I think the shit-talking would have been consistent.
Yeah,
people that come out and talk shit. But would there be as many people... supporting, like there are a lot of people going back and there are a lot of people talking shit about Kirk. There's a lot more people supporting, like, why don't talk about this motherfucker? And I agree with it. I don't think you should be talking shit at anybody like that. Like, I didn't go online.
I had to do the rundown on Kirk's controversies.
I was saying, even though
shit was ass. It was mid. Yeah. It wasn't. It was. Yeah, I can get behind a good hating on somebody. Some of you might say, "Oh, you're being a hater at times." Guilty, but I'm at least self-aware enough to admit to it. Unlike you, you the viewer, not John, obviously. But the point is that
I have no problem being a hater. This thing is, This
is why I hate the idea that any criticisms or questions about the Charlie Kirk assassination is tantamount to sowing discourse and discord, and you're just I
think that's absolutely bullshit. We should be able to talk about
the swiftness because I fight it all the time. I fight it out in the trenches, in these comic sections. I don't give a shit. I'm there. The amount of people who will immediately meme this shit or fucking discount your opinion because of it is wild and telling. It's very telling. It's very boomer-esque, too. Because this idea that I can't question shit and still vote the right way, like, that's what MAGA is not this big tent, like, all show up at the party shit. MAGA is reading the shits on the phone, being like, "Yo, you saw this shit? Yo, that shit was ass. That's ass." And we show up on the fucking day to vote. That's what MAGA does. That's what everybody should be doing. Is just like checking the shit
I always wonder,
and just be like, all right, if it aligns with how I feel.
I never go online anywhere like with emotion. My only emotion when dealing with people online is trolling. I want
used to be that, yeah.
No, it's 100% that.
Well, mine used to be trolls.
No. It's only I will have reasonable conversations with people I know, but
everybody else gets trolls.
Yes, because so often it's not often that somebody pisses you off that's actually one of your friend groups.
Right.
Like
right.
that happens very like that doesn't happen, but you should deal with that with some type of tact. Don't just like go attack them. But anytime I feel pissed off and I want to attack, I look at somebody and I'm like, here's the thing I have to think of. I'm like, it's just a bot. If the percentage is over 0 and I'm not willing to look into it, I don't care. You are. Like, I don't even want to, like...
Let me check real quick. Does your profile on YouTube have a picture? Or does it have the standard fucking 2 letters? Does your profile have a name or an actual profile name on YouTube?
On YouTube?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, mine, yeah. Well, my YouTube thing has, like... It's like, yeah, my...
Can you click on the... Can you pull up the profile and immediately discover, yeah, this is a real person? Like, clips or, like...
No. My...
Or, like, you've been there for 20 years or something like this?
Like, alright, I have two YouTube channels. But... So you can go on there and my face is on things. Right. But the profile or whatever is like, yeah, it has my email... You could probably figure me out, but my profile is usually just like a logo.
That is more. All of that was still way more than what the armies of dissenters are having. So True. That's why the dead internet theory has such a strong prevalence.
But if I don't have the energy to look into, like, if I have to think about, all right, let me make sure this person is a real person before I debate them, then.
You're like, no, I'm out.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, you know how many times, it's fun. It's fun to me. It's crazy. I don't know if you feel it. I've oftentimes written, like, paragraphs and then not sent it. And I'm like, oh.
Yes.
And I'm like, you know what? I just needed to get that out. And I'm like, you know what? I don't even care.
I just needed to tap my fingers so angrily and write.
Yes.
This story went real good, and now I'm deleting it because I'm better.
Normalize that. It's like, you know what? I'm not coming down to your level. And I needed to. It's like, oh, you motherfucker. I'll say 7 out of 10 times when I'm like I might, like, I'll erase it. 3 out of 10 times I might just let it fly. Let's see what happens. But like, I don't like fighting with people that I don't know. And then I've also been taken advantage of in the past by doing that shit too. You don't know who you're fucking with, bro. You don't know, like,
that's why they always.
You don't know you're talking shit online, and that person's gonna shut off your IP address and turn off your internet. And crash your video game or go to, like, you don't know who you're fucking with. Like,
you don't.
I've had somebody say, it was like, oh, have fun playing video games tomorrow, and I'm like beating their ass on like Gears of War, and then the Wi-Fi shut off at my house for a day because some person who knows way more than me about hacking decided to whatever. It's like, it's not even worth it fighting somebody online. I'll fight you in person.
Okay. So
I'll fight you in person.
So you want to take it to knock my IP? Well, I mean, I know enough to where you can't do that. So I'm covered on that part. But there's a service out there now that handles that for people.
Absolutely, there is.
But as far as like, the reason why I say whatever the fuck I want, however the fuck I want, is because my first is backed by my second. And if you want to pull up and fucking get active because I said something on the online, I mean, one, I doubt that you're actually going to pull up because your financials probably don't match your feelings. Let's just get that out the way. Most of these motherfuckers that talk shit, you're definitely not the kind of person I can say, okay, 6 months from now, meet me here so I can whoop your ass. You won't have the financials by that time. Most of you. Or most of the haters. Most of your dissenters are just going to talk shit. But the best part about it is you look into the psychology of it. You either talk shit because you're a bot, or you talk shit about what I said because it invoked a feeling out of you because you're so weak in the mind that you couldn't control your feelings. And you had to say something. You had to offer dissent to what we say. You have to counter us and say, boo, I don't like what you said, Johnny. Or I don't like what you said, Dom. The fact that you would comment and even spend that energy and effort to write that out, that's always going to be a lose for you. Even if I'm doing the most, you're still losing.
Right.
Like, because that's how it's written. That's how stories go.
You have to be somebody important to me for me to care to fight with you.
Right.
Because I only care about the people I love. So, like, any person that, like, doesn't, like, emotionally, like, other than that, like, you could be dead. I don't care. So, like, your opinion, like, people I meet on a day-to-day basis, like, people that will probably subscribe to this fucking podcast, I don't fucking know you as far as I can throw you. So, like to sit there and ponder your feelings about me, it doesn't help me. It doesn't help my family. It doesn't help me get any money. It doesn't help me get any closure. It doesn't help me get any better. It doesn't help me get more pussy. It doesn't help me do anything to think about what you think about me. In fact, I wish I had less thoughts about what you think because you're dumber than me. So why should I think about what you're thinking?
The amount of people, well, it's true because you might laugh, but it's true. The amount of people who are sitting there and holding themselves back because they are paralyzed by certain things.
Yeah, by people that I'm still kind of
like it is,
but it's only about my family. I don't care about the people. I feel about like, damn, if I do this shit, this is the same thing about comedy and doing this shit. Say this was like, no motherfuckers are gonna like us. But I'm like, what if we get famous? Just being candidly ourselves.
I mean,
because I lie to them. You lie to your family too. You're not exactly who you are.
Everybody lies.
Everybody does for their own good.
The only people, well, see, and that's the level of self-awareness that people don't have usually about it. But if you were only yourself 100% of the time. And in every interaction, you were blunt. That's like I only tell
that's
truth
being
shit.
Autistic or whatever.
No, that's not autistic. That's not autism. That's you being a fucking Patrick Bateman.
Okay, but
fucking American Psycho type shit. That's you. That's what you're being at that point. You're being sociopathic and kind of psychotic. But
yes, to have. Yeah, to have
everybody lies about something. Everybody doesn't. Nobody gives themselves the. This is me, all of me, authentically, and I put this hoop in my ear because it makes me feel better, and I got this fucking nose ring thing, not because of septum theory, but because, damn it, it looks good on me and make me feel happy.
But see, that's you have close friends, it's like, nobody can ever be that, but there's always those moments where somebody is being genuine. It's like, I'm gonna let you through the veil, but those are just moments, right? Nobody's like that all the fucking time. Somebody might be like, you know what? I gotta tell you some shit about yourself. Right. Like sometimes you gotta confront people with realness. But like, everybody should want that. Should want to be like, okay, like to a certain extent. You won't want somebody to always say their blunt, horrible thing, but like that bluntness, that whatever is a realness in reality. Right. I don't know, like what would life be without that? Like, what would you be happy with life if everybody just lied to you?
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, that's why I have it right here on my thing. This is ignorance is bliss. Like, you are happier. People will lie to you all the time, but that's not like going to give you true wholeness, oneness. You'll feel like there's something missing because there
Right.
fucking is. It's the truth.
It's how the story goes. It's literally how the plot line plays out for. There's some cosmic plot lines that are just out there already.
Right.
And if you, like I said, 80% goes with flow, 10% dictate the flow, 10% observe the flow. If you can observe this kind of flow with the cosmic, with the cosmos, I know that's getting kind of for some people out here, but if you could observe these plot lines that are repeating almost, they rhyme, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you could see this stuff coming, like, if you
That's
could
what
see...
This is bigger than us. That's what I'm saying about the politicians. I find it funny because what have we found out? We found out we were actually supposed to be generals in the armies and the crazy shit that's like might happen in this world where shit might pop down and niggas might have to do some shit. Maybe that was our whole sensibility. Why we were had this mindset. It was like, oh, we might have to go fight some shit bullshit. Like,
Right.
here's what I know. We might not agree on everything, but I believe we will understand. There'll be a clear, to me, maybe there won't be a clear right and wrong. I feel like we'll be on that side as, like, you see, like, if you look at any other army or whatever, people are fighting for different specific reasons, but there's a whole goal. Everybody's fighting for the fucking same goal. Everybody has a reason to fight. Everybody has a vision. So, like, I don't know if that's what it is. If the world turns into civil war, if China knocks out all the motherfucking Wi-Fi and knocks out all the satellites,
If they cut the transelectric cable,
right? Or even if our own government doesn't,
in a false flag type operation.
false flag, and like hisses with some new plague or some shit, like without being able to talk and whatever it is. I mean, yeah.
Well, that's another thing too. It's like
Who knows? There's so many possibilities in which they can do now. I always hope for zombie apocalypse.
yo,
Zombie apocalypse is top choice. I would hope.
whoa, trying to recover over here.
I got you.
So unprofessional.
Yeah, zombie apocalypse is way over nuclear war. I mean, preference of game changing, world ending. Let's go with. I mean, I would prefer slow walking zombies, but I'll take fast as opposed to. I mean, that's just life on hardcore mode. Fast doesn't mean smart. So, I mean, it would be way more terrifying. I prefer slow walking zombies, but that's just being. I always felt slow walking zombies was just people. It's like wishful thinking. It's like these people become ravenous and angry, but they don't know how to move quicker.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I never thought that made sense.
It don't.
It does. Like if they're making them rabid, like. Yeah, when you see a rabid dog or a rabid coyote or whatever, they're faster, more agile, and crazier.
Yeah.
Do you think people are gonna just walk slower?
As far as like stories go,
that's what I said. If I'm with zombies, I have to realize, I have to understand that if there was zombies, if we're talking realistically, they'd probably be fast zombies. But that doesn't mean I couldn't, like chase and then stop, trip them, stab them, whatever.
I have to commit a huge taboo. I must pause.
You have to pee really bad.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we done.
Oh yeah. You can wait.
Man,